Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I am Anakin. I'm a tarot reader, and you're about to be getting a tarot reading. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, my friend. Let's get into it. Okay, what does Spirit want to tell my collective, you, whoever I'm talking to today? What would you like to tell me today? I'm getting iron, steel, metal, composition, metal, iron, steel. What is steel? What is iron? What is this? Also hearing the word based. Based. What are you based? What does bass mean to you? Do you play the bass? Maybe you do play the bass. All right, let's see what you got. Let's see what's going on. Another thing that I'm feeling is, I don't know, around, like a voluptuous energy, like a soft cloud of pillows, I feel. All right, let's see what Spirit has to tell you with the cards. All right, so we got Queen of Pentacles. Okay? Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this is who you are. All right, and let's see what is going on with you. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, here's what that looks like. Okay, let me break this down. So the Queen of Pentacles is all about realization of desires, holding desires in the vision before they are made manifest, and doing so with complete conviction. This Queen of Pentacles is really emotionally safe to be around. She's really good with her finances. She makes good money, and she's good with managing it. Wow. Okay? She's also royal, okay? She has deep spiritual roots. But she is on the verge of some sort of transformation, I feel. Okay? And it has to do with your finances. This is going to be sort of a financial reading because I have 2 Pentacle cards right off the bat. Okay? So that's what it's going to be. Now, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's actually a good card to see. But it doesn't mean... It's like if the Ace of Pentacles upright is a great card, in reverse it's a good card. And what it means is that you're going to be receiving some sort of financial boon, okay? But it's small, and it's not gonna last, okay? So whatever is coming in, Queen of Pentacles energy, you manage it well. You're probably gonna be able to stretch it out and use it wisely, but they don't want you to rely on the boon, okay? They want you to receive the boon and use it to make more boons, okay? There's the parable of the talents, which is, I think, prominent and relevant for this, so I will tell you it. So man has 3, they're not slaves, they're like workers, okay? Sort of like slaves, servants. He has 3 servants in the Bible. And he's this businessman, and he's going on a business trip. So he tells the 3 servants, okay, I'm going on this business trip, and I want to determine, I don't know why he did this, but for some reason he gave one of the servants 5 talents. He gave another servant 3 talents, and he gave another one 1 talent. And he says, do what you will with these talents. I'm going on a trip. Keep the money safe for me, okay? I'll be right back, okay? Do whatever, keep it safe for me. When I get back, I want to see this. I want to see improvement or whatever. I don't know what he said in this. Maybe I got to go get it so I can read it to you. Let's get this shiesty. Let's get this shiesty, okay? All right, so I think it would be in Mark, right? Yeah. Here it is. Here it is. Excuse me. Hold on. I can't find it. But anyway, so I don't know the reason why he gave these people talents or what he told them, but he gave them talents. And after some time, he comes back and the guy with the 5 talents put it to work. And he worked it well. And he went after it. And he turned his 5 talents to 10 talents. And so the master was like, well, good job. Then he asked the servant with 3 talents, he said, what'd you do with your talents? He said, well, I sort of did the same thing as the guy with 5. I worked hard. I put myself to work. I made it work for me, and I turned it into 6 talents. So now I've doubled my talents. And he said, well, you've doubled yours. Good job. And so he went to the servant with the 1 talent. And he said, okay, what'd you do with yours? And the servant's like, well, I went in the backyard and I buried it to keep it safe. And, it's still there, so I'm going to go get it. Unburies it, brings it back to the master. Here it is. I kept it safe for you. And the master looks at the servant and says, hey, give this talent from this servant to that servant with the 10 talents. And the talent was taken away. Okay? All of this to say, and that was sort of all over the place. So if you followed it, you followed it. If not, whatever. We're just going to keep moving. All of that is to say, you're going to receive a boon like that. It could be 5, it could be 3, it could be 1. Your job is going to be not to bury it. Go use it. Do something with it. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hello? Excuse me. I had to deal with a email situation, which is beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So anyways, where were we? So you have this boon coming in, and it's going to be pertinent for you to use the boon to your advantage. Put it to work. Don't be afraid to use it, okay? I would say, it's probably detrimental if you don't, which is pretty strong language coming from spirit, but I think that's what they're saying right now, okay? Yep. Highly lucky right now. You are very, very lucky. You're in a lucky timeline. You're in a lucky space. You're in a lucky energy. The stars are aligned for you. So what I'm seeing, okay, now I'm getting a little bit excited because I'm seeing somebody, you, dreaming about something and wanting it to come in and just hoping and praying and working and doing the thing and making ends meet and getting to the point and, putting all the pieces together, and all of a sudden something clicks. Something is being put in place for you. And part of it is this boon. Okay, part of it is this boon. This boon is confirmation of that thing clicking in. Now, I'm seeing you either, and so this is where we're going to face the resistance, right? This is where self-sabotage is going to come in. This is where all of those past versions of yourself are going to come in and tell you to bury that motherfucking talent. Because you're afraid you're going to lose it, or you're afraid it's going to go away like it did all those other times before, or it's not going to turn out the way that you want it to turn out. All these thoughts are going to come to you. That is not you. That is not you at all. That is not spirit, okay? That is the enemy, all right? And so that's what's coming. And so I want to prepare you for that. And I want to tell you that the only reason that type of energy would come at you in the way that it's coming at you is because of how powerful you are, okay? And how powerful the planets are around you, and how powerful of a time this is here and now to take action on this stuff. It's very powerful, and it's worthy of you being yourself. You don't have to do anything extra. You just have to maintain the strength spiritually. Because here's the thing. The negative thinking, it's going to come in. It needs to be transmuted. It needs to be purged out of you. And so you got to actively contradict it with your words and with your actions and with your being. And in that active contradiction, you're going to be flowing and going in motions that you didn't even know that you were flowing and going in. Perfect. The email situation that I had a phone call about just now, solved. And so, just like how that happened in this reading, and there's probably a reason for it, you're probably going to be putting out fires in your own life and all these, maybe there's some struggle that happens with this boon, and maybe you have to do a couple things here and there just to get things going and spin all these plates for a little bit just because, you're dealing with this. But it's good. And you're going to look back on this 6 months from now, you say, I really am glad that I spun those plates. I'm really glad that I doubled down and I took that boon and I put it to work, because now I'm at a place that I always wanted to be at. Okay? This is confirmation that all of this energy already exists within you and you're already going to be inspired to take these actions. This is just confirmation about what's going on, okay? Let's keep going. Yeah, so Two of Swords, indecisive energy. It's in reverse. It's within, okay? It's within. And then we have Death. So beautiful, exactly what we just talked about. Indecision, not seeing clearly, lack of clarity, fogginess, being tired, not sure like what's going on here, being drained. All of these things are going to come up against you. And you are, because you're releasing them, because you're letting them go, because you're no longer telling those stories. And in the no longer telling those stories, you're creating all of this beautiful, amazing things. This is essentially a Wheel of Fortune read. I have to burp. Excuse me, confirmation burp. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah, you're on this Wheel of Fortune energy, which is sort of all over the place. It's going to be really important for you to hold your vision. Hold your vision, hold your vision, hold your vision. Okay? That's something that you can do no problem. Okay? Now, thoughts might creep in. Again, it's telling you, oh, but your vision isn't what society wants it to be, or your vision isn't what your dad wants it to be, or your mom, or your vision. Is it really your vision? Or is it, like, all these things come in, right? Your job is to just take action and to just do the thing. Just keep doing the thing. Just keep showing up and doing the thing and being a bustling, thing. Just get it done. Get it done. Get it done. Don't let these thoughts come in. Don't even think about it. I mean, do think about it. Here's the thing. Here's the distinction. You have a thought to go fold the laundry. Okay? Go do it right then and there. The distinction is, you have a thought to go do the laundry. Oh, but I don't have enough time. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, don't let that come in. Don't let it come in. You have a thought to go write a paper, go write the paper. Okay? In the middle of writing the paper, you can start thinking about writing the paper. That's how you do it. Okay? But when you let those thoughts, I want to go write a paper. But it's going to be hard. That is an illusion. That is a fallacy. That is false, deceit. Okay? Doesn't exist until you created it. All right? If you have the thought to go write the paper, just go sit down and write the thing. Okay? If you have a thought to go do the dishes, meditate, go do them. If you have a thought to go, create something, go create it. This is the type of energy you're in. Now, there are other times in life where you want to think about things and strategize and contemplate, but this is a reading for a very specific group of people or person that I'm talking to. Okay? This is where Spirit wants you to be right now. Okay, in this energy, because of the way that the planets are aligned, because of who you are. Now, if it's not resonating, bounce. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, death from this. Look at this. Look at this. Bound in chains. Okay, she looks like she's bound up, and she's bound up by surrounded by these swords, which are these thoughts. All right, and so these thoughts, this is exactly what we're talking about. These thoughts of, I'm tired, I don't know whether to do this, I don't know how this is gonna work, I'm not sure. Like, all those secondary thoughts, they're not even you. They're not your higher self. They're not aligned with your higher self. They don't make you feel good. None of that. So get them out, and don't believe the lie that those are your thoughts. Those are not your thoughts, okay? They're not at all in any way. You didn't even think them. It's not you. All right, it's not you at all. All right, let's keep going. Ten of, it's an unreality. It's a version of unreality. It's a distortion created by the ego. It's not you. You're the spirit. You're the highest self. You're the magician. You're the person at the top of the tippity top of the direct. I got a direct line to the top guy. Okay, yeah, okay. Maybe you work with deities and whatever, but you got a direct line to the top. Direct. All right, you got a direct line. I don't know why I'm saying that now, but I am. So there it is. Ten of Cups is telling me that this is all going to be worth it. This is all going to be worth it, and I really want to make that clear to you. Okay, I want to make that so clear. You may not be able to see it. You may feel bad. You might feel tired. You might not feel like doing what you want to do. You might get these thoughts of, pulling you down, and you're just tired, and those are not you. And I promise you, at the end of the tunnel, it gets so much brighter. And there's so many people waiting for you with open arms to just give you a hug and to bring you into the tribe and to tell you what you've been doing is so much. It's so much. It's helped us, and it's helped society, and it's helped the collective. And what you're doing does not go unnoticed. It goes noticed, okay? Everybody can see it. They can see it not by what you say, but by your fruit, by what you show up as. That's how they see it. That's how they see you. People see you. Even if they don't, people still see you. Even if they don't recognize you, they still see you. They just don't recognize it. They just don't recognize it, but they do see you. And they see what you are, and they go home scratching their head. What was that? What was that? I don't know what that was. What was that? I mean, we have all these stories about these gurus in India and in these strange places, but you're a guru where you are. Where you are. I mean, we're talking about all these thoughts that you're battling with all by yourself in this, but when you're with others, oh my goodness, they just see you. Magic happens, miracles happen, and they're like, what is it? How did that happen? They're like, whoa, what's going on? How did you do what you did? Okay, how? Tell me how now, right now. Well, not really. Because if they don't recognize you, then they're just seeing you. Anyways, I feel like you get seen. 10 of Swords in reverse, and this is beautiful. Okay? The healing really is going to happen when these people with open arms come into your life. When you get to the end of the tunnel. And that's why I'm telling you, it is so worth it. It is so worth it. And so when you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, well, I could just take the day off. That's another one of those thoughts. I could just chill. I don't have to get after it today. I don't have to do things to conquer it. Okay, conquer it. Conquer it because of the light that is here. The people that will embrace you and love you and show you who you are. I was watching a Little Nas Instagram reel the other day, and he said, what is it? Stop performing, stop pretending, stop trying to fit in. Your tribe is looking for you, and they can't find you because you're trying to look like them people that you don't even like. That's what he said in that post. And I'm like, whoa, that's pretty tight. That's some pretty good information right there. Yeah, your tribe is looking for you. They can't find you, though. Because when they see you, it's hard to see you because you're trying, there's this energy of like, so being authentic. Being authentic is the message there, I guess. Okay, let's keep on going. Whatever's resonating, take it as it resonates. Leave what doesn't resonate behind, okay? Ooh. So I'm seeing, so now I'm seeing the finances come out more. Because I did say it was going to be a financial reading. We saw the Wheel of Fortune. Getting after it is going to be the best option for you. Now, what you're healing poverty, mindset, codependency. This comes from a misunderstanding from your upbringing, okay? A distortion instilled on you by your upbringing. Has to do with legacy, has to do with purpose, has to do with past lives, okay? Maybe you have a past life where in order to become rich, you had to betray people. In order to become wealthy, you had to let go of your family. In order to become something great, you had to let go or betray or do something deceitful or bad. And so you're cleaning that up in this timeline, in this lifetime, okay? Yeah, and the best way to do that is to become a giver, okay? Give back, but also receive. Open yourself up to receiving, but also open yourself up to giving. When you have this is something that Layla Hermosi tweeted. When you get a generous, intuitive thought or feeling, like when you feel generous, go with it. Immediately. Immediate action. Just like we were talking about. I think this is about immediate action, this reading. But it's like, when you feel like being generous, like giving that homeless person $2, just do it. Just do it. Don't Don't wrestle with yourself about that sort of thing. Just do it. When you feel like giving the cashier $10, give him $10. Just do it. Don't think about it, okay? Because that's gonna bring in way more wealth. It's gonna pay way more dividends than withholding that $2 or $10 ever will. All right? Okay, and so you're also learning how to plan things out, structure things. You're healing aspects of yourself, like you're healing the stress and the anxiety and the quick moving energy. You're moving slower, you're moving at your own pace. You're saying, hey, slow down. I'll be here all day. I have all the time in the world to answer your questions. Okay, slow down. Because I feel, like it's sort of the energy of like, what do you think about this? Well, I think, you're like, slow down. Okay, this is slow energy. You're healing this anxiety within you. It's not even yours. You're healing it though. Okay, this is coming through a tower. A tower of what? Escaping a tower? Strategically? Using strategy to escape a situation? Using strategy to escape a situation that you put yourself in through your own mental trickery. Yeah, so you're killing the ego. You're killing the ego. The ego is having to die, and it's feeling like death. It's feeling bad. Like when we talk about don't listen to that other voice gets mad. That other voice, what are you talking about? I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to me right now. Like, that voice does not like that, okay? Does not like that at all. Wants you to listen to it. Wants you to just be nothing. Wants you to sit down, do nothing, be tired, do nothing, right? And so that voice isn't getting nothing. That ego version of you isn't getting anything from you at this point. You now know, and you're not willing. You're a spiritual warrior. You're a warrior of love, and you're not willing to let the ego take its place, take any place. It doesn't even have a seat at the table. Okay, well, it sort of does, but not that big of a seat. Okay, you don't get the throne, you get a seat. You don't get the throne though. You get the throne. Ego ego can go get a stool, sit on that for a little bit. Actually, put that dunce hat back. Like you're killing it. You're killing it. Killing that ego. Fertility is good. The World card. I'm gonna end it with the World card here. So. I see the Tower, I see the Seven of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Nine of Cups in reverse. I see ego death. I see you getting away from this old version of yourself strategically by following the processes and doing the things that you want to do. I also see that you're not going to get your wish. Nine of Cups is saying you're not going to get your wish. But I'm associating that with your ego. I'm saying, okay, well, I think the ego isn't going to get its wish because we have the Tower, which is ego death, central. We have death. And then we have the World, which means to me a perfect balance, vulnerability, a harmony, wisdom coming out in all different types of ways, protection, and all the beautiful things, okay? All the beautiful things. All right, that's where I'm going to leave it. Have a wonderful rest of your day, week, month, year, whatever you're doing. Readings down below. You know what to do. Love you guys. Bye-bye.